Hey everybody, it's John here with Real John with my Trap Assassin. I complain a lot about other, content creators in the PD2 space, how they all suck. So I decided I'd make a video showcasing Wake of Fire for season 12. This is my character. It's been basically built the same way for a couple weeks. So got a +2 Gurks with 5 whatever facets in it. Chance to block Mage Fist, a +4 fast run walk, Circ, +4 Amulet. I'm still waiting on my +5. This dog shit Ghost Flame, just because it's cheap and there's not been a good +1 on the trade site. Chains of Honor, Mana Leech Wisp, PDR BK, PDR BK and PDR String of Ears, and FHR Marowalks. All run walk charms with 1 FHR, run walk here, and just 5 fives and a few other lifers. +2 Annie, decent torch. Merc is just infinity. The same Heavenly Garb I had week 1. Flickering Flame. Playing of Hands, same String of Ears I dropped week 1, and Marowalks. So pretty dog shit over here. So the big key now with Wake of Fire is that your Dragonflight is your movement skill instead of teleport from Enigma, and it does good damage. So what you do is you have enough Mana Leech right here, 24, and Life Leech, that every pack you fly into, you don't have to actually use pots. So I do Pandemonium maps, and I will do multiple maps without ever having touched a pot. And I don't bother with CTA, just because on Pandemonium there's some comeback arounds and some other layouts where I like to have Naj. So we're going to go ahead and start this map, starting about 3 minutes in. We'll see how this goes. So it's basic gameplay, just like Wake of Fire. Throw your traps, teleport, throw your traps, teleport. Now if you watch, when you teleport into the correct type of mob, aka not undead or physical immune, your mana and your life fully regen. So this is the basic gameplay. Just do this, and you can go much faster than I can. My best time on Panda is sub 4 minutes, but I'm not going giga fast for the showcase because it's not realistic to do maps, consistent and run maps at that speed. My average over 100 maps I timed myself was averaging a little over 5 minutes full clear, minus boss, because the boss is miserable on Wake of Fire to kill. So what you do when you have these big boys, you just lead them along and they'll eventually die into the fire. So this map's going to be a little bit longer because we do have Goblin. But luckily with the Goblin, you can just throw traps and it'll die eventually. And as you go walk along. So see, my mana's low, Dragonflight in, you're healed. So just make sure you hit the correct mobs, because if you try to fly in on undeads, you may not get full heal, or you may get in a bad position. So I just always aim for the little guys or the damned. You'll notice my damage is more than enough for the map. Even on max life, the current setup I have no problem running 25-30% max life Pandemoniums at the same speed as normal, because your ideal way is trap, fly, and you should be able to 1 or 2 trap every screen. So, and because this is a comeback, I'll come back and get that Worldstone shard, because the map has to wrap back around after the boss, which is why I have the Naj staff, because of this layout. My mana is really low. Boom, back to full. Haven't touched a pot the whole map. Never once got in trouble because I am max blocked with good PDR. So I would say that this is a hardcore viable setup. I will not say that it's good for hardcore, because I don't play hardcore. I don't have a brain deficiency, so but it's safe. You just goblin kind of sucks for clear speed, but it's all good. Sometimes you do have to walk, just because if the map's not dense enough, it can you can get in spots where you can't flight, but I have to. Same thing. Come down, check. Back to your right. There. Like I said, you can go much faster if you choose to. But this map is this build is super chill. You don't have to try hard to go quick. And also, like at my gear level, the map speeds were approximately the same with a lot less skills than I have now. So, you know, the budget version, the initial version you would play with, would be something as simple as a Viper Magi for res, a Steel Shade for as your helm, and then any Gurks, and the rest of the gear is easy. But the initial concept was use Steel Shade because it also has Mana Leech and Rep Life, so the goal was to use it. But once you get enough points into your Dragonflight, it really doesn't matter, as long as you have at least 12 Mana Leech. So when we start that map at 3 minutes, and it's 8 minutes, so it's at 5 minutes casual clear, so not bad. So the ideal upgrades for my character now to where it should be would be a +5 amulet and a +1 Ghost Flame with 24 or higher base fire skill damage with 2 facets. So that would get me to 60, 1 skill, 2 skill, probably 6,100 Wake of Fire damage. I have 1,500 life, full capped res, 75 block. This build is very tanky. Like I said, it's pretty cheap to get going. You don't need Wisp, you don't need BK. Just a +3 amulet, a Steel Shade, Gurks, whatever armor you have that as res, Mara Walks for Cannot Be Frozen, and then just any trap charms. I think currently a lot of people feel that Wake of Fire isn't great because you do have to. The perception is you have to use pots or you have to use a Phoenix. I think that is completely false. I think the average way to build this, the way that the community believes to build this, is wrong. If you don't like max block, you can also do 2 claws. You just need to have more mastery down here, but because Ghost Flame carries up to 35% mastery, it takes away a lot of the need for these mastery charms, which are fairly hard to get or expensive due to Fire Golem. So I think going forward, as long as they don't change the way Dragonflight works with Mana Leech, I believe this is the correct way to build a T3 mapper for Wake of Fire. It's safe. I'm level 96. Alright. 600,000 kills. I probably lost maybe half a level messing around with Blade Fury, which sucks, by the way. But I plan on 99ing on this character. So I think it's pretty sick. If you have any feedback, if it's positive, post it. If it's negative, fuck off. I don't care. Thanks for watching.